My lords, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening. Before I take this show further, I would request Lord Waverley, because he's got very short time, I want him to come over the stage and say a few words. Please, a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
It's already been a great pleasure to meet new friends, and looking forward to a more comprehensive dialogue tomorrow. We are going to be meeting in a committee room in the Palace of Westminster, and this is not that anyone's got the answers, but everyone will be inputting, helping all those understand what their priorities are and what we can all do in a networking environment to help achieve those goals. Really, and I apologize, I have to leave. I have to go and say a word in Westminster on a certain issue. So I'm going to take my leave of you. But I just wanted to welcome you all to London, for those that have travelled into the UK, and to say I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, where we can advance the proceedings and formally launch the UK chapter of the CEO Club. So with that, can I wish you all a very good evening and look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Right, my name is Humaira King Khwaja, and I'm your host for tonight. First of all, on behalf of all the members of the CEO Club network, I would like to extend my warm welcome and grateful thanks to all of you for your attendance at this corporate event. It is to you whom we pay special thanks tonight for your continued support and trust. I would like to begin by saying a few words about the CEO Club's network. The CEO Club network is the world's largest business networking club by invitation only for over 3 decades. CEO Club's exclusive members get connected with over 16,000 CEOs and high executives from all industries worldwide. CEO Clubs have attracted interest from governments, diplomats, and members from prominent local and international business communities from all over the world. CEO Clubs UK is completely focused on business development and therefore offers unique opportunities to grow members' businesses. With the UK's booming economy, members take full advantage of our networking events while ensuring we strive to offer unique opportunities to our members to expand their businesses internationally. Some of the key benefits of joining the CEO Club network includes attending various business networking events in the UK, exclusive seminars and training sessions by internationally recognized speakers, access to country economic information and future investment opportunities, VIP invitations for local and international business events and conferences, exclusive international business delegation meetings, and many other exclusive business opportunities in the foreseeable future. Well, ladies and gentlemen, these were the few key benefits of our CEO Club. Next, I would like to call upon Mr. Abi King Khwaja, and I would like him to welcome over the stage and come and say a few welcoming words. Ladies and gentlemen, Sir Abi King Khwaja.
Distinguished guests, I hope you can hear me. Humera, we weren't quite able to hear you, so perhaps the IT department can increase the volume on this microphone so that everyone, all my friends and members at the back, can also hear us comfortably. Now, most of you probably don't know, but today is Columbus Day in the USA, Captain Columbus, and it is also Thanksgiving Day in Canada, North America. I thought I'd just throw that in as a matter of information. But I'd like to say a very special hello and welcome to the board members who are all seated on this table here. These are the official board members of the CEO Network globally, as well as the UK chapter. And we have the founder member with us this evening. I would like you all to give him a nice big round of applause, Mr. Nizami, the founder of CEO Network, his vision. They call him the $1 million man. Or is it $3 trillion man? Now on to some serious business, my lords, ladies and gentlemen. I know we have a number of guests all the way from China. We say hello and welcome to all those people from China. Thank you for coming along. Thank you for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, we also have friends, brothers from a beautiful South African country called Namibia. Can you please say hello to them? There are a lot of business opportunities in Namibia, so please network with them. This is what this CEO Club is all about, providing the ultimate platform for business community to network, to connect, to exchange ideas, to exchange views, so that we can promote business globally. So that your local business immediately becomes a global business through CEO Network. So these are some of the benefits of becoming a member of CEO Network. There are abundant of opportunities and benefits. If I were to mention them all, I think we'll be here all day, and I know there are a lot of good speakers who will follow me. But as a bonus tonight, if you join as a member this evening, the first 20 members will be given the title Founding Members UK Chapter. So that's not a bad thing. Those of you who are not members yet, who are here invited, please consider it as you will become one of the founding members of CEO Club. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'd like to hand you over to Humera, who I know has a list of very intelligent speakers who will come and address you. Thank you very much indeed for listening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Khwaja. Well, ladies and gentlemen, next I'm going to call upon the $1 million man, So please, everyone, a big round of applause for the founder and the chairman, Dr. Tariq Nizami.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. First of all, I'd like to welcome you all. Tonight is a pre-launch of CEO Club UK chapter, which is we all are looking forward to contribute into different sectors. And if I can call the presentation quickly to set up. This is the chapter that I think will grow very quickly. There are so many things that are happening in this wonderful country that CEO Club can really contribute. And also, I'd like to welcome you all, as you know, as a part of a delegation of a Good CEO Award that we are conducting. This is second year. First year we hosted in Washington, D.C. last year. And this year the award ceremony is going to be tomorrow night in Dorchester Hotel. And we'll be recognizing top 25 people of different industries from all over the world to be a part of that very elite group of awardees that we call. And we are very thankful to the support we get from the UE government, different departments. We always get a good support from all the Emirates in UAE, and we are very thankful. This award is one night, but I think we all are looking forward for tomorrow morning House of Lords Business Summit, which would be the main subject would be that what CEO Club or how CEO Club can contribute in Brexit and different issues that the UK business community might have. We have thousands of people in our network from all over the world, from all sectors. So our focus is that how to connect those people to this country. And not only that we're talking about business, it's all about like-minded people. You create opportunities. It's not about what the opportunities out there is, how to create. And I think the team efforts, it's all about the team efforts, how you understand the relationship between the two people. Because businesses is all about the bottom line. And I think the relationship, it goes stronger, the business gets better. So I want to quickly go through a CEO Club presentation that I want to tell everybody in UK that what is the CEO Club is. CEO Club is a business organization, like the speakers prior to me said, that is by invitation only. It's been around more than 3 decades. I live in USA, and it's been from USA as a holding company. We have branches in more than 25 countries now and expanding. We are very thankful that we'll have a big growth in US and China in coming years. We host all our events ourselves, and we connect them in different parts of the world. We take a lot of delegation internationally. We bring delegation a lot of internationally, locally also, in different countries. And just to share with you that in next 2 months, we taking a delegation that will be visiting Kremlin in end of November. We're going into Finland, and we're going to different country, Malaysia, in next 3 to 4 months. So we host very exclusive events for our members. We have presence, and the key thing is that I say, why CEO Club is, what's the difference between you and the other organizations? And I have a statement that I have made that CEO Club is where knowledge with experience makes a difference. We are different. We have knowledge. We have people like you that is part of us. That's why we are different than some other organizations and everything. We not only that we are in the business wise, we are also have a very you can say that we play like a bridge between success of stories between the different people. There's one sign that I think everybody took a photo today is called we call ourselves a $1 trillion club. So you may have a question that why or how you can be the $1 trillion club. What we have done that we have thousands of members. We took the worth of all our members, and that adds up to more than actually few $1 trillion. So that's why we call ourselves a $1 trillion club. And this $1 trillion club means all these companies are part of our network, locally and internationally, and we're growing. We want to grow into different sectors. We are also in CEO Club that we believe on innovation and technology. So we have a CEO Club Innovation Center that where we contribute into different sectors that how technology innovation can be a part of it in your business. So we help, we assist, we guide, we have experts in our network that how we do it. We have, we just like you attending this dinner today, we do regular events worldwide and also golf tournament for business environment, award ceremonies that we do, Good CEO, that you all are here for tomorrow event. We have mobile app, we have a CEO Club TV. We also have the business women division because in Middle East there are different environments. So we have a business women division where the women can talk about their business, how they grow and everything else. There are a lot of successful business people in Africa, business women are, and other part of the world. We host a very exclusive event in December every year in Dubai that the Women's Summit that we have the first ladies of different countries come and we talk about how the women can contribute in the business environment and everything. So rather than I talk about, we have so many media that cover us, that what we have done. I personally believe very strongly in performance. How you delivered your performance speaks yourself. So that's why I like to deliver to my members. I like to have my board also that taking their advice, because remember in business it's not about what is today, what is coming tomorrow. We all have to work for tomorrow. This is very important. This is how we all can contribute into business environment and business community. And I always say now that time is more valuable than money. There's something like 24 hours, even with Bill Gates with trillions, billions, he cannot make 25 hours. So we have to get the maximum out of our time. So if we value the time, we can do much better in our business, in our life. And the two policies that I always believe on that now, reading that we all have to believe double-edged policies, which I happened to, when I had to see Jack Ma, the Alibaba, he says, HH policy, follow that, which means healthy and happy. So we all have to be healthy and happy to be a good business person, a person. We all came in this life. Remember, it's not about money. It's just about how you deliver in this life and how people will remember you tomorrow. We come with nothing, we leave with nothing in this life. So we all have to share. We all have to value ourselves. We all have to respect each other. And I think if we contribute in this society and environment, definitely we can deliver and leave a good message to the world that, who we were and who we are in this world. So CEO Club is just being something that a platform that we created, a platform where we all can use this platform in your favor. So I always call it's not our club, is your club. So see how you can contribute, what you can do, and what we get out of it, And in CEO Club UK, I'm very proud to have my younger brother, Dr. Tahir Akhtar, who is heading and a board member and a great advisor, and to me, that I think CEO Club will do great with his vision and mission and guide us. And I think, we have a great start, and I think we will all look forward to seeing all of you soon. But remember, tomorrow is a big day for CEO Club UK and also for CEO Club Network Worldwide by hosting a award ceremony, which would be highly attended by all sectors and big government officials, and also definitely the daytime, in the House of Lords, that we have a business summit in the morning. So I'm very thankful for tonight to everybody to come and share. That even in today, like I say, speakers, but we'll give a chance to everybody to speak if they like to share your thoughts, to share your ideas between all of us. I think more sharing happens, we all will be more happy tomorrow. But thank you very much, and in last, like I always say, that let's learn from past to correct our present for better future. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank Thank you so much, Dr. Tariq. Thanks a lot. Well, ladies and gentlemen, next I have another $1 trillion man, right? The million and trillion. So he's the chairperson of CEO Club Network in UK. Please put your hands together for Dr. Tahir Akhtar, ladies and gentlemen.
Honorable Ministers, Excellencies, Members of Parliament, ladies and distinguished delegates. It's my great privilege to extend a very warm welcome to all of you on behalf of the CEO Club UK chapter. This is the pre-launch of the UK chapter. We will launch the chapter tomorrow in the House of Lords and celebrations in the evening. I welcome you to the majestic and magnificent building, the Caledonian Club, which is the physical facility for the members of the CEO Club in UK, right here in the heart of Belgravia. This magnificent club was founded in 1891 as a proprietary club. In 1917, it became the members' club, that the members own it and the members run it. We, the members, celebrated its 100 years in this form last month. Its founder, the Viscount, appealed to the members in 1917 to say that the representative national club and headquarters of the Scotsmen in London should be here. Today, the full membership is open to those having close association with Scotland. For example, they're either born in Scotland, educated in Scotland, or they have direct Scottish descent. This club, where you sit today, the club moved from St. James's during the Second World War. The current clubhouse in the Halkin Street, it opened in 1946. This is named after the Halkin Castle, which was the Duke of Westminster's seat in Flintshire. Our new 5-story wing with terrace gardens was officially opened on St. Andrew's Day in 2006 by Her Majesty the Queen. So here we are in the physical space for the CEO Club UK chapter. The CEO Club UK Board of Governors is chaired by the Viscount Waverley, who you met right in the beginning. Unfortunately, he had to go and do his speech in the House of Lords, but he's very kind that he came and gave us a bit of his time. Lord Waverley is an accomplished parliamentarian with keen interest in international business. The other members of the board, they include the Lord John Taylor of Warwick, the Lord St. John of Blitzer, and of course my dear friend Sir Abbey King Khwaja. Day-to-day administration of the club, it rests with Sir Abbey King Khwaja and his team. CEO Club is advised by an advisory board that consists of members with very diverse expertise. Current board members, delighted to see some of them sitting here on this table. They are unique individuals. Right Honorable Paul Clark, previously the Minister of State with a portfolio in transport, is here with us, giving us the benefit of his expertise. Please Paul, would you like to stand for everyone to see you? Thank you. Okay. There are other members. There's Mr. Stephen Cootie, who's the chairman of Nomura Capital. He helps us with the finance. Please, Stephen. We also have Dr. Suhail Chugtai, who is my fellow doctorpreneur, involved in multiple businesses. However, his heart is in helping his patients, which he does through his Medical City project. And of course, Mr. Richard Moyer, who's a seasoned investment banker who mostly lives in the aeroplane, visiting us occasionally and his investors all over the globe to advise them about their wise investments. Please. There are other board members. There is Hans Christian Iversen, who is the CEO of FTSE listed companies. There is Michael Thomas, who is the chair of COMET, that is the Committee on Middle East Trade, advising the government of the United Kingdom, and he brings many decades of relationships at government level, both in the Middle East and in the United Kingdom. Future plans for CEO Club. We are looking this to be the platform of choice for British entrepreneurs and corporations seeking access to business opportunities around the world by partnering with CEO Club members or their contacts. If you're a serious businessman, you'll find our company congenial and productive. So please find delegates amongst you that will add value to your business and enjoy networking as the guests of CEO Club UK. Your Excellencies, our honourable ministers, members of parliament, business leaders, entrepreneurs, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you once again to London, welcome you once again to CEO Club UK, and thank you for listening to me.
Next, I would like to call upon the director and the partner of CEO Danube Properties. Please, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Atif Rahman.
Assalamu alaikum, and a very, very good evening, my lords, ladies and gentlemen. It is my absolute pleasure, honor and pride to be addressing this crowd, such an elite crowd. And I thank you in advance for your attention and attendance. Friends, let me start by mentioning something very, very important. When I was listening to Sir Abi Khwaja and Dr. Tariq, there were very, very important points that they had discussed. And I would like to add one more point to that. CEO Club is not just global, it's not just international, present in 25 countries. So it's not just international, it's not just global, present in 25 countries, and it is not just trillions dollar group, it is also trillions of hours of experience and knowledge that we share. And that makes this group even more special. Well, as we discussed, it can even bring to ground someone who doesn't come to ground, he's always in the flight. So that's the power of this club. When you look at Danube Properties, we are, as I said, we are one of the leading property development company. Our core ethics has been innovation, where we help maximize the space of living for our customers. And by virtue of our building material business, we create economical value in the properties, and Because we are self-financed, we also offer the payment plan. So literally, customers get quadruple benefits buying the properties from us. Friends, I welcome all of you once again for today and tomorrow. Let's have a great time, great evening today, and we have the whole day tomorrow at the House of Lords and followed by Dorchester, the award function. Wish you all the best. Thank you so much for coming over, and let's create new partnership, new opportunities, and new relationship. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Arthur. Ladies and gentlemen, next I would like to call upon the chairman of CEO Club China. So please put your hands together for Mr. Simon Guo.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Before I start, let me start with a question to Dr. Tariq Nizami. How many years have we known each other?
I stopped counting after 20.
Well, you guys were talking about the function of a CEO clubs for business, for this, for that. Those are good. You're talking of $1 trillion club, that's good. But that is not the most important. Let me reveal a little secret about CEO clubs and how CEO club has played a role to make something even more significant for somebody's life. Will that be okay? Yeah. Good. You know how Tariq and his beautiful wife, Sarah, got to know each other?
Through you.
No, not through me. It is through CEO clubs. About 10-some years ago, right? I'm not telling the lie, right? This is the truth. So I would say if CEO clubs can connect the two loving people together, business become less significant. Isn't that true? All right. And actually, I got to know Tariq myself, also through CEO clubs. And I start to look, I'm doing different things today. I have business in China, I have business in the United States. And I start to look into every important juncture of my business undertaking. It is somewhat directly or indirectly related to CEO clubs. By the end of the day, it is all about people networking. That's really the power of a CEO clubs. People are talking about the internet connects people, but internet cannot connect a man and a woman, right? We need people to know each other. We need people to get together like this. This is, again, the power of a CEO clubs. But I think it is important that we have two small countries to be part of it. One is the United States, the other one is China, right? So the two small countries are going to play a role in the CEO clubs, and I think it's going to make this $1 trillion club another trillion. Thank you all very much. Good evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Next, I would like to call upon the Finance Minister of Namibia. I would like to request Honorable Mr. Kalish Letwin to please come on the stage and say a few words. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, Lords, ladies and gentlemen, members of the CEO Club, we are indeed very honored to share this evening with you and be offered the opportunity to say a few words about what Namibia is, where we are coming from, where we want to go for, and how important it is to have this private sector interface through the club. I want to especially thank Dr. Tahir Akhtar, who is a friend of Namibia and whose friendship with our president, Dr. Hage Geingob, actually facilitated this coming together, and it shows what just was said by the Chinese colleague, that is, human relations and the contact between human beings is the foundation of many things. we are happy to be here and appreciate this opportunity. Now, you will ask probably what Namibia and the club has in common. There's only one thing I can think of, and that is that PA systems also fail in Namibia sometimes. But other than that, we are almost everything is the opposite of what the club is. We are not a $1 trillion country. We are a small economy. Our GDP is about 160 billion dollars, that is Namibian dollars. Divide that by 13 and you have the dollar status. So it's a small economy. But it is a stable country. We have a multi-party democracy. As I said, it's led at the moment by His Excellency Dr. Hage Geingob and the SWAPO party. We are having the freest press on the continent. Our press is rated a little bit freer than the UK's press, so we are a very transparent country with nothing to hide. We are a primary sector-based economy. Mining, agriculture, fishing are the mainstays of the economy. But we are also more diversified than many other African countries. Our manufacturing sector contributes about 12% to GDP, and our tertiary sector, our services sector, is by far the strongest. We are strong in tourism. I think we are rated in the top 5 tourist countries on the African continent, and we have a number of British, UK businesses in the tourist sector investment, which are all doing well. Our growth rate, our economic growth rate since independence averaged at about 4.5%. At the moment it is slowing, and we are caught in the commodity crash and a climatic event, a drought that drew down our economy. We are very much integrated in Southern Africa through membership of the SACU Customs Union. It's a customs union of 5 members: South Africa, Namibia, Botswana, Swaziland, and Lesotho. Now, when people talk about Brexit here, we are moving in the opposite direction. We are accelerating integration. We are doing that because we believe that as a small economy with 2.5 million people, market size is crucial, and to increase market size, we have to integrate economically with our neighbors. We now have in SACU a market size of just shy of 60 million people through a free trade arrangement. In SADC, we have a market size of 250 million. So market size through integration is the way to go. We are also members of the Common Monetary Area in Southern Africa, so we have a one-on-one peg with the South African rand. That shields us from foreign currency risk on the import side or the external side of the economy, and it adds resilience to an otherwise very small and vulnerable economy, which is very open and small, as I say. We have a very sophisticated financial sector, banking and non-banking. We are rated number 17 in the world. It is, as a Commonwealth country, very similar to the UK system. It actually was born out of the UK system. So it lends itself very much to investments from UK companies because of the fact of its similarities. Our legal system is equally a Roman Dutch legal system, very similar to the UK system. We in fact use jurisprudence of all Commonwealth countries and the UK in our legal system. And again, it gives us the advantage of leaning on a large global system which is well known, especially in business circles. English is our official language. None of my colleagues are having English as the mother tongue, but we can speak it, and I hope we are making ourselves understood. Now, to the questions how we can cooperate, I think we, under the leadership of Dr. Geinkop, we have realized that our economy must be stimulated by a combination of public and private sector-led investments. We had been relying on the public sector investment exclusively for the last 25 years, not exclusively, but to a large extent, especially for infrastructure development. We now have realized that the private sector, and profitably so, can come to the party and assist us in that venture. The sectors where we are hoping to, through these engagements, get some cooperation and investments are in the primary sector. It is in power generation, it's in water provision, it is in mining, but it is also in the logistics sector, in the transport sector, in port development, airport development, road infrastructure. We have created a legal framework which regulates public-private partnerships. We hope that that legal framework gives stability in the approach of PPPs. There are, as you know, some PPPs that did not so well. They're actually disastrous. Some did well. We believe through a legal framework that we had developed in cooperation with UK, we can stabilize that and we can filter out the risky ones and approach the safer ones. Our highest priority at the moment is the transport sector, logistic hub. We have positioned Namibia as a logistic hub that serves the region. We have a major port development that makes Walvis Bay, the only port that we have, the center of the logistic hub, and we deliver these services to our neighboring landlocked countries, which are now not anymore landlocked, but sea-linked. We have, through that approach, solved our problem of high per capita costs on the transport infrastructure net, because now the neighboring countries are using that same net and assist us in bearing the costs. In the power sector, since we are the driest country, naturally we have the most sunshine. So we are a sweet spot for solar energy. But we are at the same time, because of the cold currency in the ocean, having extremely favorable wind regimes from the hot desert into the cold ocean. So much so that our wind regimes allow generation with the quality of up to close to 70% baseload quality from wind, which is very high. We do believe that infrastructure development must go hand in hand with the diversification of the economy, with creating a productive capacity in manufacturing either the components of the infrastructure development that we have, or adding value to the raw material abundance that we have. We have base metals, diamonds, uranium, precious metals, semi-precious stones. So we are a country endowed with a lot of raw materials. I think you can get the details from our website, where we have a split of the economy, what raw materials we have, what opportunities we have in the mining sector, in the agricultural sector, and we have, of course, our embassy, our High Commission here in London, where His Excellency High Commissioner Kachuanjo is available to share with you that information. I see the food is served, so I want to end here and want to give you the assurance that Namibia is maybe not a large country, not a $1 trillion country, not a billion population country, but it is for sure a sweet spot in Africa. It is well integrated in Africa, the continent. It is well integrated globally through good market access into Europe, into the UK, into the USA, with certain commodities into China. We have the foreign policy to be the enemy of none and the friend of all. So we are really well positioned to serve the business community, and we are eager and keen to enter into associations and joint ventures that allows us to develop our infrastructure for economic development and for ensuring good returns to the private sector. So I want to thank you for this opportunity once again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Right, ladies and gentlemen, next I would like to call upon the chairperson of Lempy Fashion Designs. Simon, you have already introduced, but still, I would like everyone to put your hands together for Miss Lempy. Ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Bonsoir, Madame, Monsieur. 晚上好，我们的来自中国的朋友们。其实我今天是没有准备的，因为那个没有提前告诉我今天要跟大家做分享。So actually, I'm not have prepared for tonight, but I really can share something about when I do the haute couture for 17 years. So I have been start to haute couture in France 17 years ago, 2000 year. So I feel haute couture for our career is a very, very good practice for our life. I thinking as an enterprise, also we need to do this spirit to do our company and our business, because every time we do one clothes, as all our patient to do every part and everywhere. So tomorrow night you can see what's our spirits to do every product, and also I will share my spirits to everyone. So enjoy your meal. Thank you. Good evening.
Hello, darling. Say hello. Your club. We are happy to be here with Sarah Dawn. I would like to take this opportunity to tell you all that we are twins, as you can see, twin sisters, because we have the same view of life. What we like and we really care about is all of our CEO clubians to be happy.
Thank you very much, distinguished guests, and all the CEO club members. I'm sure you're enjoying. I would like to say originally I'm from Mauritius and based in Dubai for the last 20 years, being in the hospitality business, and I'm also looking forward to open the CEO chapter in Mauritius soon. And definitely that will be not into a business networking environment, but going to leisure and business networking, so we'll be around golfing, around on the beach, on the seaside, but still doing business, as you say, healthy and happy way of doing business.
I'd like to congratulate the CEO Club UK chapter and wish them all the best, good luck, and looking forward to see more actions tomorrow. All right.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor for us to be here. Myself and all of the delegates on this table, we just flew 12 hours from China to London this morning. So it's great to be here. And Ms. Limpet on the first desk. She'll have a fashion show tomorrow evening during the event, so we hope all of you can enjoy our fashion spree from China. All of those pieces are handmade, really special, so I hope you love them. Thanks.
I'm sure you will enjoy your dinner, so I'm just going to add a few more words and I'm sure you'll enjoy it further. I'm from Dubai and I'm very proud to be a member of the CEO Club in Dubai. What is really special about the CEO Club Dubai is that we have a special business women's division. And we do a lot of programs to support businesswomen, not only who are members of the club, but also members of the business community in the UAE and away from there, especially from Africa.
Thank you all so much for coming. We look forward to a great day tomorrow and a great launch of the CEO Club UK chapter.
Caledonian refers to Scotland. Admittedly, we're in London, but you know, don't forget what Scotland can do for the CEO Club. So what I'd like to say is this. In the future, I would like us to have a CEO Club in Edinburgh, because as we are part of a network, and of course, as Dr. Tahir reminds me regularly, networks equal net worth. I do believe that we should have something in Scotland, because the Scots have an awful lot to offer the world, and as you can see from the hospitality that you receive in this club, it can only get better. So that's my message for this evening. Think about Scotland too, because there's an awful lot of things that can be done there.
Next, I would like to call upon the former Minister of State in United Kingdom. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Paul Clark.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, members of Parliament, lords, ladies, and anyone else that I've missed out, but I'm sure I've covered all of you. I'm delighted to be here tonight, and one of the things I was delighted about, I was a bit worried that I was going to be called to speak before you had anything to eat, and I was going to get in between your enjoyment, and the lights have gone out. That's about par for the course. Can't read my notes now. You'd probably be good job actually. So and then Limpet had spoken, and she'd obviously, I was worried that she was going to look at me and think, well, how can I dress a man so perfectly? I'm sure you'll have many ideas as to how I could look better. I'm delighted to know that UAE has a Ministry of Happiness. I do well remember that we used to have a happiness index in this country, which went down like a lead balloon, so that's something to bear in mind. I have to tell you, I came here, I had a very enjoyable lunch with Tahir, and I was discussing with him a business opportunity and an investment, and I left here suddenly becoming a founder member of the CEO Club UK, and now sit as an advisory person, which I was delighted. I didn't see that happening at all, but I am absolutely delighted, because clearly what we've enjoyed tonight and the countries represented here shows the value of clubs, and particularly the CEO Club worldwide. And congratulations to everyone that has been involved, and of course to Dr. Tariq, who's up at the back there as the founder member. So I'm delighted, and I'm delighted to be part of it. Only that I'm slightly worried that apparently I'm meant to be wise counsel. Wise counsel and politicians, I'm not certain that many of the people in this room would necessarily agree that that goes together. There are many things I've learnt, and one of the things I was determined not to do, because you want to enjoy the evening, was to follow Gloria's setting of singing to you this. So, without more ado, congratulations to the CEO Club generally and to the UK chapter in particular, and I look forward to having discussions with you all over the next 24 hours. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Paul. Thanks a lot. Right, ladies and gentlemen, next I have the chairperson of LEOC International New Energy Technology. So please put your hands together for Mr. Dong Lai.
Unexpectedly, I was by Miss ceremony to give some kind of words. So first of all, I want to say it's so much. We believe it's so much honor for us to be here, for the CEO organization, for the event. And we are very glad that we meet some very respectful and esteemed friends. For example, Ms. Tariq. And he is from Pakistan. That is our comrade country. So as a Chinese, we're very happy that some people from Pakistan made such a successful organization. LEOC is one of the examples from our Chamber of Commerce. They are some more successful and a bigger size company compared with LEOC. So we feel very gratitude to our country, to the community, to the world. Then we want to do something in return to the friends we know, to the community we join. So hopefully, in the future, we can do something more for the CEO Club under the leadership of our Mr. Wang. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lee. Right, ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, I have the last speaker of the day. I would like to call upon the founder of Medical City. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Dr. Suhail Choktai.
Excellencies, all the honorable guests, and Dr. Tariq Nizami, Dr. Tahir Akhtar. I think it's a wonderful evening. I really want to say a very warm good evening to all of you. I've been spending about 25 years my life in orthopedics, about 15 years in medical IT, and that resulted in my wife saying that I have donated you to medical profession. Because I think that this statement she made, and it has done good to me because I'm able to convert an idea in healthcare into a software without loss of any meaning because of being on both sides. And that advantage I've been using to develop a project called Medical City Online, which is a dream because it has all the healthcare services in one place. Like this. I mean, you can relate to that. Your kids could be studying in a medical school, medical webinars part, and they can be learning in the summer schools, at home. Doctors can be teaching them from wherever they are. So this project is what a doctor would require. I actually did not develop products. I thought of developing solutions because I had same problems. So this has been a passion which allowed me to convert ideas into softwares, medical webinars, medical consultations, because as you know perhaps, that Brexit is taking place now. We have chosen not to be Norwegian model. We have chosen to be taking complete off from Europe. As you know, Norwegian model is an amicable divorce, that you take some, you leave some. But we chose to come out completely. And that is going to be predicting that by 2020, we have 16,000 doctors short in this country. 16,000 doctors short in this country. By 2022, 100,000 nurses we will be looking for. So there is a need for IT adaptation. There is a need for adaptation of IT solutions in healthcare, because they save you time, they save you money. So we are doing that, and we are successfully doing that in many countries. And my interest is to develop this in even further global world. I like what the foreign minister from Namibia said, very rightly, sir, that integration is the key. 2.5 million population in Namibia is a small market, but if you integrate, it's a bigger market. But look what we've done. We have taken away from the USA-Europe nexus by taking Brexit. So we are limiting ourselves, so we have to perform extra well. We have a very eminent politician here, and we just spoke before me, and he can probably vouch for that. We are going through a difficult time, but we'll fight through it. We will. So I just want to close on this, that Dr. Tariq Nizami said very rightly that no matter whatever we do, we have to be happy and healthy. So no matter whatever we do, if you're not happy and healthy, that's down the drain. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chuktai. Right, ladies and gentlemen, this was for the evening today. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you here today that you have made this event very special. And I will see you tomorrow, all of you. I'm sure I'm going to see you tomorrow. Till then, goodbye and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.